Raider Nation, it's your boy, Angry Fucking Raider, and welcome to the Angry Raider Show. I'm your host, Angry Fucking Raider. Now, you guys probably want to know my opinions and thoughts on last night's game. I'm going to give you the good. I told y'all it was a difference to having the it factor and not having the it factor. Look at how different the offense was when Derek Carr went down. When Derek Carr is up there, you know, he has command of the offense. You know, he throws the ball very well. And you know what I'm saying? He definitely is a very intelligent quarterback when it comes to understanding defenses. But the problem with Carr is he does not have the it factor. He does not create plays when the shit is not there. He will not create plays. He will either throw it away or he'll stare that one receiver down that he's supposed to go to because none of the other shit is available. And he'll either get a sack or he'll throw a pick or he'll throw the bitch out of balance and the down will be over. Marcus Mariota came in that game yesterday. And I'm not by far saying Marcus Mariota is the answer to the Raiders or he's going to be the new wave of X, Y to the Z. But that dual threat quarterback shit is the wave. Our offense moved up and down the field with really no running game and really no passing game. But because Marcus Mariota is a mobile quarterback and he has played in this league for a while and he's better than Derek Carr as far as, you know what I'm saying, athletic ability. I don't know as far as, you know, quarterback stats and shit like that. I'm not going to compare the two because it would be unfair. But as far as the it factor, you've seen the it factor. Now, once again, I'm not saying Marcus Mariota is the savior of the Raiders, that he's going to come in, he's going to be the starting quarterback next year and all that and all this. I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But you see the difference. You could see in Derek Carr's eyes when Marcus Mariota scored that touchdown to put us tie us up when he went and jumped over. You can see in Carr's eye like, oh, shit. You see LaMarcus Joyner run up to him and say, man, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Like, shit, man, that boy balling out there. You might be in trouble. You might be in trouble. I'm telling you, man. Let Marcus Mariota win these next two games, dog. And you're going to have some problems on your motherfucking hands. But that's it with the Marcus Mariota thing. I think he played a great game for the money that he's getting paid as backup. I think he came in, he produced, and he kept us in the game, and we should have won the game. But the new, I ain't gonna say the new overtime rules, because I think they've been in play for about, 3 years now. But them overtime rules is the worst. I hate that shit. This shit sucks ass. This is not college, nigga. If you get scored on a field goal at any points, the shit should be over. It should be over. But that's neither here nor there. That's their rules. It is what it is. And we're gonna play by the rules. Now, some other good things that I seen. I like the effort. I like the effort in the defensive line today. I don't know where the fuck this shit been all year, but I like the effort in the defensive line today. Meaning like they were actually stopping the run, causing pressure and getting to Herbert. They got one sack, but that shit was still was irrelevant. It wasn't even there. But I do like how they, you know, made it an emphasis in practice to stop the run, and they did, and it kept them in the game. It kept them in the game, to be honest, because they was picking us apart in the secondary. They were picking us apart in the secondary, but they couldn't get the run going, so you kind of be one-dimensional. But the you know what I'm saying, if the run was going and the passing was going at the same time, oh, we would have got smoked. We got blown the fuck out. That's a fact, because our defense couldn't stop shit. Now, offense was keeping up, but their defense was good enough to cause 2 or 3 stops to fuck us up. You understand what I'm saying? So those were the two good things, 2 bright spots. Of course, Waller, he always balls out, but those were the 2 bright spots that I seen that I like. Now let's get to the ugly. Let's get to the obvious. The obvious is our coaching, all the way across the board, from wide receiver coach to the defensive back coach to the linebacker coaches, to the head coach, to the defensive coordinators, all that shit. Now, let's talk about defense first. Defense. I'm not going to trip on Rob Macaroni because you only had a couple days to implement something. But from what I seen, I can appreciate that you came in and had some type of impact as far as stopping the run and having them guys kind of play together a little better. And I understand that you didn't have enough time to kind of fix the secondary. You had a lot of injuries. All of that plays a fact. So I'm not even going to trip. I'm going to give you that pass because the situation and circumstances is very difficult, you know what I'm saying? And just for you not to give up 30, not to give up 40 points and look lost as a motherfucker out there. As far as the run game go, I'll give you that. Passing was horrible. But once again, short week, no players. I'm gonna let you have that one. But what I will say on that is that goddamn secondary, you got to stop playing that zone shit. And I know that's part of your defense, but you don't have the pass rush to drop people back like that. And to play that soft zone like you playing with cornerbacks that are man-covered cornerbacks, that's why Trayvon Mullen was getting toasted out there yesterday. He cannot route recognition. He does not know how to route recognize what the fuck this player is about to do. He don't know how to route recognition. He don't know how to do it. And that's why he was getting penalties and flags and all that shit, because he's a bump and run corner. His game is knock you off your square, and you're gonna have to recover. Once I knock you off your square and put my hands on you, you dead. You out of here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play to the player's strength. So I'm gonna need Macaroni to tighten that up. Now, the problem is though with that is he could tighten it up all he want, but the problem is you have no coaching in the positions. Now let me show you an example. Let's take the tight end coaches. Take the tight end coach, for example, Coach Frank, right? Every tight end that we have produces. I'm gonna say it again. Every tight end we have produces. Jason Witten producing. Whether it's blocking or mentoring, he producing. Darren Waller been killing it since he been with us. Monroe killing it. He just don't get enough burn because Jason Witten is there right now. And then you got Curry or something. He does a little bit here and there. When he gets in the game, he can catch and can, you know what I'm saying, make some plays. My point is, how can Coach Frank have all these guys ready? They know how to run routes. They know how to route recognize. They know how to fucking get open. They know how to, you know what I'm saying? How do all these guys have those abilities? But when I look at my fucking receiver core, Edgar Bennett, I look at my receiver core, nobody can get open but one person, and that's Hunter Renfrow. And all y'all do with motherfucking Aguilar, send him on streaks and posts. Same thing you do with goddamn Henry Ruggs. I watched the tape on Henry Ruggs from Santa G breaking down the offense, and I looked at Henry Ruggs specifically and the wide receiver specifically, and I looked and I'm saying nobody's getting separation. Nobody is able to do a move to get open. Only one receiver does it, and it's Hunter Renfrow. By the time he moves around, because he's not fast, the player's already done went to Waller because he's the only one getting open. So your offensive receiving coach was a great player at one point, but his coaching is trash. And that's just a fact. It's trash. It's trash. Every receiver we had since he's been there has done nothing except, nothing. Nobody's done anything since he's been there. Nobody. Think about it. And every receiver class that we done had since John Groom has been there 3 years with Edgar Bennett, we have had nothing out the receivers. I don't give a fuck who the receiver was. We had nothing. But you telling me we have a rookie tight end last year, was basically a rookie because he was, nobody knew about him, and he put up insane numbers. This year, same thing. Monroe come back from an ACL tear. He putting up good numbers when he gets his name called. So if Coach Frank could get these guys straight and have them ready to go, you telling me we don't have no athletes on the outside that can do the same thing? That's coaching. That's coaching. That's coaching. That's coaching, and that's listening to your head coach tell you some bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? It's coaching. It's coaching. Because as a coach, you gotta know, like, yo, listen, this is what coach want, but I'm gonna tell you something, a little trick of the trade, you know what I mean? None of that. We don't get none of that. None of that. So then I look at the offensive line play. I'm cool with the offensive line play. We're not gonna bully everybody. We're not gonna have these tremendous games with our offensive line all the time. It's just not going to happen. And I'm cool with that, but I don't have no problem with Tom Cable and his job he's done. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? The running back coach, Coach Kirby, I don't have no problem with him. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. The running backs are producing. You know what I'm saying? To the best of their ability. They haven't. Josh Jacobs has been having injuries, you know what I'm saying, health injury concerns. So that's why he's not at 100%, but they still produce. They're still out there doing what they do. So that's a sign of good coaching, good position coaching. So if you jump to the defense, all the fucking coaches suck. All of them. Defensive back coach, suck. What's his name? I don't even fucking know the guy's name. He suck. The linebacker coaches suck. The fucking defensive line coaches suck. So here you have, I don't give a fuck if they are backups. I done seen teams with backups come in and they ball out because of the coaching, because of the scheme. Now, once again, I'm not tripping over the defensive scheme this week because we didn't have enough time to implement whatever Rob Macaroni want to implement. But that shit, that soft ass zone he playing, that shit ain't gonna work because we don't have the corners for that. Our corners don't recognize routes, man. That underneath shit, that in and out shit that you was playing last night because they was killing your ass on them crossing routes and you was playing that in and out shit, that shit ain't gonna work neither. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that, you know, you are, you know, intelligent enough and you use all your experiences because I checked your track record. Macaroni. I did. I looked you up. I went and checked your track record. And I noticed that when you was in Dallas, not Dallas, but when you was in Detroit and you got fired from your head coaching job, I noticed you went to Chicago and you was a defensive line coach. Then when their defensive coordinator got fired, you became their defensive coordinator. And you had some good stellar years in Chicago. I ain't even gonna front to you. You had some good years. I think you was like 8th, 14th, and 12th or some shit like that. And then you went to Dallas. And you were a defensive line coach at Dallas. And then, of course, whoever was their defense coordinator at the time got fired. And you took over the Rams. And you had some pretty good seasons at Dallas, too. You know what I'm saying? I think one year in Dallas, your team, your defense had like 28 interceptions or takeaways or some crazy shit like that. So it seemed like, from what I was looking at, that you kind of know what the fuck you're doing. You kind of know what you're doing. But here's the scary part. Our defense has nowhere near the talent that Chicago had them years you was coaching them, and goddamn Dallas the years you was coaching them. You understand? So defense is really gonna have to get rebuilt bad. Now we have our linebacker. I like Witkowski and I like Abram. I just think he needs to have a little more discipline and understanding of the game. I like Arnett, but Arnett stays hurt so much, so he needs to have a little bit more discipline and understanding the game. And I like Mullen, so we have pieces. It's just you got to be able to put those pieces in the right space to be able to perform. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, but yeah, man, I think that the coaching is bad. Now let's fast forward a little bit because we already know the defense is horrible. But let's fast forward and let me explain to you how John Gruden is really scaring me right now. And here's the thing. When John Gruden got hired, he had a 10-year contract. And I'm cool with that. I can't, be mad at what somebody else want to pay somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's their money. That's what they agreed to. It is what it is. So in the process, I'm watching how John Gruden moving. I'm watching how he building our team. And I'm cool with the way he is building our team. Character, toughness, and the will to not quit. Now, we still have those Raider moments, and we still seem to find a way to trick off shit. And I don't think we have really bent that curve. I told you by year 3, we should be competing. Meaning like we should be able to hang in games, we should be able to beat some good teams, things of that nature. By year 4, we should be in the talks. Year 4 ain't looking like the talks. Year 4 more looking like year 3, another rebuilding year. Meaning like When Derek Carr went down, and this is why I like Derek Carr too. Derek Carr is a very intelligent quarterback, and he makes a lot of checks and shit at the line and get us out of bad plays and put us in good plays. And I know John Gruden probably gives him a list of plays to call in a certain situation. I'm pretty sure of that. But what I did notice is when Carr went out, I noticed the play calling switched, and you got to cater to your quarterback now because they're two different quarterbacks. So now you have a dual threat quarterback and you have a traditional quarterback. So now you have to kind of pull out your little playbook that you had for your backup in case emergency, and you know what I'm saying, and be able to run the offense the way you want to run it. But when we got down into them goal lines, the play calling was trash. It was so bad, man. It was bad. And if it wasn't for Marcus Mariota, man, running and scrambling, I mean, we wouldn't even have the points we had. It was bad. The play call was bad. And like I said, I know you're limited to what you can call because it's two different quarterbacks, and he hasn't had the reps that he needs. Wasn't able to implement an offense for him. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't expect this, but you know you expect the unexpected type shit. And man, yo, John Gruden play calling is ass, man. It really was seen at that goal line. And I think if John Gruden want to keep his job, he gonna have to get somebody in there that can help him design plays. Because now you're in a dilemma. You're gonna be without your quarterback for the last 2 weeks of the season. I'm gonna keep it 100 with your Carr ain't gonna play the last 2 games. I wouldn't. It would be no point. You know, especially what if Marcus Mariota come in and he take us on a little run. I'm not saying we're gonna make the playoffs. I don't even think we're gonna make the playoffs. I don't even care for the playoffs because we're not even ready to go to the playoffs. We're still stuck at one spot. We didn't digress and we didn't go forward. We just basically broke even with this football shit. Now, I will say it's been a lot of unfortunate circumstances that has went on with every team. So I think some teams that are good wouldn't be good if it was a full off season and was able to practice and get your shit together and all of that. I think a lot of teams that you seeing now that are good would still be kind of where they're at, like the Cleveland Browns. They kind of would be still where they're at because the Cleveland Browns aren't good, my nigga. Let's just keep it a buck. They're not good. They're not good. But what they are is they're having fun. They're having fun. And that's what we're not doing. We're not having fun. They're having fun. They're not thinking. And then their coaching is a little better. Their coaching is a little better. As far as team on paper, we're pretty much the same team. And I think with a off season and practice and being able to implement shit, I think the shit will look different. It will look different, especially in their division because they got a hard division too. So it will look different. You understand what I'm saying? I just feel like John Gruden gonna need help, man. He gonna need help, man. He gonna need help, and I don't think Rob Macaroni is our guy, man. I really don't. Now, basing off his history and his track record of how he been getting these defensive coordinator jobs and how he's changed the defense and shit around, I'll say, you know, if he do get the job, if he could continue that little trend he been doing, I'm cool with that. But other than that, I think you need some young blood in there. Somebody that's young that can understand the players. You're dealing with a bunch of young guys, a bunch of internet guys, a bunch of Twitter and Instagram and party and, you know, you ain't dealing with these old guys you used to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So the level of thinking is different. So you gotta really kind of like put yourself on their level, and so you're able to communicate the information that you're trying to have them process where they're able to process it. When you're talking to them, like, you know, somebody you would talk to that's 40, I mean, that's 35 and been in the league for years, it's a different talk. You understand? It's a different talk. It's a different talk. So I just think overall, man, you know, we just need an overhaul of the whole coaching staff. And we need to get some people in there that know fundamentals, that know how to fucking make receivers run proper routes, that know how to fucking coach guys to tackle properly, that know how to fucking have guys in the right positions and not all out the fucking place. Even your backups. Even your backups. Everybody has to be prepared. Everybody shouldn't run around and be looking like they fucking lost. You understand? So you need an overhaul, man. You need an overhaul. And if we don't get that overhaul, let me tell you now, Raider Nation, if we do not get that overhaul, if we don't bring some more coaching that's better than what we have, we in trouble. We in trouble. Ain't Raider saying it. We in trouble. We in trouble. But, overall, man, it is what it is, man. We've tricked off the last 4 games. We should have lost 5 in a row, to be honest with you. The Jet shit was, like I said, a miracle game. So, like John Gruden say, man, you get what you earn. So this is what we've earned. It's just sad, as Raider fans, man, we support you motherfuckers so heavy. We get up here, we do videos, we buy your merch, we, talk shit for you, we back you even though your fucking is just the worst ever. And you know what I mean? It's just bad, man. But, this is the team we chose, Raider Nation, so we just gonna have to stug it out. Because when it do change, and it's gonna change, you can't, listen, this is one thing about life, yo, you can't be at the bottom forever unless you want to be. That's a fact. You cannot be at the bottom. I'm gonna say that shit to you again. You can, if you having a tough time today and you just feel like life is just not going your fucking way, guess what? You cannot be at the bottom for the rest of your life unless you want to. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'll leave with another gem and I'm out of here, man. There's only 2 things in life you can control. You understand? It's only 2, and that's time and effort. That's why I say there's no way you can be at the bottom for the rest of your life unless you want to. It's a fact, man. And I'm saying that for the Raiders, man. You know what I mean? You guys don't have to be the laughing fucking stock of the league unless the organization wants us to. You know what I'm saying? And you keep picking these players that don't give a fuck. I'm not saying that's what's on our team now. I'm not saying that's how our team is now. I'm just saying all these years, this is how the shit's been. You understand what I'm saying? And when you get these type of games and feels, you start feeling like back in the day. You understand? So, hey, man. We play, Saturday night or some shit like that next week or something. So, you got a couple days to get your shit together, man, and ante up, man. But game ball, man, I don't give game balls out. But game balls, Marcus Mariota, man, I'm proud of you, dog. I'm proud of you, man, for being prepared. For being prepared and going out there and showing motherfuckers the it factor. The it factor. I ain't saying you won't be our starting quarterback, but I am saying I like what I seen. I like what I seen. And if Derek Carr was doing that, we wouldn't even be talking about that. That's what I've been trying to get Carr to do. That shit right there. He got all the fucking tangibles, but that one right there, that shit that Mariota showed you last night, that's what I want Carr to have. That's what I've been saying, the it factor. That man came in off the goddamn bench and balled, huh? He ain't throw no crazy. I mean, he threw some dimes. He threw some fucked up passes too. He ain't played in a while. But he was not gonna get tackled behind that line of scrimmage and waste the play. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. He created plays. Not that run around shit and stare a fucking receiver down and just hope that the motherfucker catch it or waste the play. That's what Carr does majority of the time. When the shit ain't going his way, he wastes a lot of plays. But once again, I know y'all think I'm a Carr hater. I'm not. I want him to be the best he can be. But that part of the game right there that you seen last night for Mariota, not the passing game. We ain't talking about that. That part of the game that you seen for Mariota, you motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. That's what Carr need to have. If Carr put that in his game, I be singing a different tune, bro. I ain't saying you got to run and all that. I'm not saying that. But you know what I'm saying, Raider Nation. You know what I'm saying. You can't sit here and say, when Mariota came in that goddamn game, you won't like, okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's just see. And when you seen it, you was like, I like it. And when you kept seeing it, your fucking self was like, oh, I like this shit here. We looked like a totally different offense. Imagine if Henry Rowe was playing last night. And just imagine, bro. Just imagine. You know what I'm saying? And they had time to kind of orchestrate like some type of game plan. John Gruden could put together some type of little game plan. With the basic shit that we just seen last night from John Gruden and Marcus Mariota, man, you might see some special shit when we play the Dolphins, dog. Offensively, defensively, it's just bad. It's just bad. But I like what I seen, man, and I'll say, Marcus, man, I'm proud of you, man, for coming in and not taking our money, bro. You the only guy that came in the motherfucking raid, and you and Aguilar, man. Both of y'all, that's the only two motherfuckers that actually came from free agency from somewhere who's had an awful career somewhere, or just the shit won't go on for them, and they got these nice contracts over here because the team was hurting and needed players, and y'all come over here and just take our money and not perform. Y'all motherfuckers came, and y'all doing y'all thing, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that as a Raider fan, man, and you guys should too, dog, but I know y'all like that Marcus Mariota shit last night. I don't give a fuck what none of you guys come up here and blog about and say. I don't care what none of you Raider haters, this Derek Carr hater shit that y'all be saying I be hating on Carr sometimes, or the other people who be trying to tell y'all shit. You seen it. Am I saying Marcus Mariota gonna do that next week? Yeah, I'm saying that. Yeah, you know why? You know why? Because he's hungry. He bring a different element to the game. Is he a better passer than Derek Carr? No, hell no. Is he a better able to read defenses better than Carr? Is his accuracy better than Carr? Is he a better athlete than Carr? That's what we're missing in Carr. Was that athletic part that I know Carr has. I watched some of Carr college tapes. He used to run. I don't know what the fuck happened when he got out of college, but he ain't doing that shit no more. But that shit you seen last night, y'all niggas can't tell me y'all won't pump for that shit, bro. Y'all can't tell me y'all won't pump for that shit. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I've been on this bitch for like 28 minutes, man. I just want to just kind of tell y'all about how I felt. And, hey, man, we going to Miami, dog. We ain't got nothing to play for now. I don't give a fuck about that playoff shit. We can stop saying that. So let's just say when the Raiders go into games and they ain't got nothing to play for, they actually play. But when they got shit to play for, they don't play. So I think y'all might have to put some of that shit in the locker room or something. We play for nothing. We ain't playing for shit. We just out here playing. I seen when the Raiders seem to be playing at their best when they play for nothing. I'm saying nobody had no expectations in the beginning of the year. We was running through shit. Then we got all this hype and all this shit, and then guess what happened? Lose the last 4. Same thing as last year, running through shit. Raider, oh shit, the Raiders. Then we start fucking up, and guess what? You understand? So you should put the sign in the locker room, John Gruden, play for nothing. We play for the Raiders, we play for nothing else. That's it, man. I guarantee you might win more games. I guarantee it. But yeah, man, this your boy fucking Raider. Marcus Mariota look good, y'all. He looked good, man. 17 million, I ain't mad at that, bro. He looked good, man. He looked good, man. He looked real good, man. I wish he could have got that game, bro. I wish he could have got, because he balled, man. He balled. But anyways, I'll let y'all be the judge. It's your boy fucking Raider, man. You already know our slogan. Raiders. I got to get like this to my phone. I'm going to get a camera one day, y'all. I know y'all be like, Raider, 80. Angry Raider, man, look. You say you got businesses and shit, you're doing good and all this, but you got a fucking phone, motherfucker, you recording off of. Get your channel up. Get your channel up. Get you some better equipment. Get you a little shit in the background, boy. I tell you, get some views, you get some subscribers. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it, Red Nation. Thinking about it. I'm tired of these niggas shitting on me, man. I see niggas come in this bitch with 100 subscribers, and in 2 days they passed me. I've been here for 4 years. It's your boy fucking Raider, man. You already know, man. Y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all next week, bro. Merry Christmas, man. Hope y'all get all y'all get. Be safe out there. Don't do no stupid shit, man. Like I told y'all, man, time and effort is the only thing you control in life. Peace.